Should you tone your hair immediately after bleaching or highlighting? And is it better to do so when it's dry or when it's still wet? And is there a difference? You ask me this question very often, so I'm answering it again. There really is a difference between toning on dry or wet hair. The difference lies in the color result you get as well as in how long it lasts. For durability and pigment intensity, toning on dry hair is more effective. Water doesn't dilute the amount of pigment, so the color will be richer and the toning will last longer. Also, on dry hair, you can do smart toning since we always deal with an uneven base both in terms of depth of tone and porosity. And to achieve a uniform result, we often have to use different toning formulas on different sections, as well as different processing times on various parts of the hair. This allows us to control the final color and make it truly complete. Smart, intelligent toning can only really be done on dry hair. After all, it is only on dry hair that you can see the true lightening base and accurately calculate the neutralization of the base and the amount of pigment needed for this. It is much more difficult to do this properly on wet hair. There is a higher chance of error, just as there is when applying a toning dye to wet or damp hair. Yes, of course, it's easier to distribute the dye over the entire surface of the hair when it's damp, especially if it's a gel-based dye. This even reduces the amount of dye used, but when you apply dye to damp hair, you lose control over an uneven base. You are simply applying this color filter to whatever is there. As a result, the color can become too intense on over-lightened and porous areas, and there may be insufficient neutralization on under-lightened sections. But some toning dyes actually need to be applied to damp hair in order to avoid lifting the natural base of the hair after highlighting. For example, Oil Nice, a professional Italian brand's oil-based dye, belongs to this category of dyes. When used with the lowest developer percentage, it doesn't lift the natural base on damp hair, but on dry hair, it lifts by about half a level.